In Gaza, Palestine, there has been a ceasefire since October 2025. But is it really a ceasefire? It's holding only on papers. Buildings are being flattened, daily attacks are happening, and people are dying every day. And on the humanitarian level, Palestinian officials call it a humanitarian crisis unfolding, because right now less than half the designated aid for Gaza has entered. We tell you more in the next report.
In central Gaza, Palestinians gathered around the rubble of a destroyed building after an Israeli strike reduced it to debris. Residents said Israel issued an evacuation warning before the attack. But for many, the warning changed nothing. The strike is part of a continuing wave of Israeli attacks, despite the U.S.-brokered ceasefire agreed in October 2025.
With my bewilderment, I forgot the bag with the papers and the ID. Birth certificates, university certificates, the ID, personal cards, we forgot them from bewilderment. They did not give us a chance to collect the important things. 20 minutes, you have 20 minutes, they said. What can I recover when I retrieve things? What can I find?
Look, you work for 30 years and in 5 minutes everything is gone. Don't say ceasefire and truce, it's all lies. The war is war, destruction is destruction, killing is killing, and the destruction and strikes are still the same. There is no ceasefire or truce. The war is still the same. Look, is this a ceasefire? Is this a ceasefire? This is war.
Palestinian health authorities say at least 880 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli strikes since the truce took effect. But beyond the airstrikes, another battle is now unfolding, the battle for humanitarian aid. Gaza officials say Israeli restrictions have caused a sharp and dangerous drop in aid entering the enclave. Under the ceasefire deal, Israel was expected to allow up to 600 aid trucks into Gaza every day, carrying food, medicine, fuel, and shelter supplies. But Palestinian authorities say only a fraction of that has been allowed through.
I wish they would kill me tomorrow so I can rest. I wouldn't be sorry. I live in a tent. We carry and transport water, and we suffer for it. We stand in line at the charity kitchen where we are humiliated. If they bring food, we eat. If not, God help us. Thank God.
According to Gaza's government media office, more than 63% of the agreed humanitarian supplies have been blocked since the ceasefire began. Officials say the situation deteriorated even further in May, with only about a quarter of the expected aid trucks entering Gaza. Palestinian authorities accuse Israel of using food and medicine as tools of pressure, an allegation Israel has repeatedly denied. Now, a new controversy is emerging over how aid should be distributed inside Gaza. Israeli media report that a U.S.-backed proposal would create humanitarian distribution centers overseen by the Israeli military. The model backed by Trump reportedly resembles the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation system used last year, a plan that drew global criticism after thousands of Palestinian aid seekers were killed or injured at distribution sites. The proposed centers would be located near the so-called Yellow Line, an area now under expanding Israeli military control inside Gaza. As the humanitarian crisis deepens, the gap between the promise of a ceasefire and the reality on the ground appears to be growing wider by the day.